What?
I think the last day. Tomorrow's the last day.
Oh, that was 22nd.
No, 23rd is the last day. 15th off.
Nah, you extended it. Supposed to be 22nd.
Eric said 15 days to 20. The 15th off.
Nah.
Just so you know, we're live, guys.
No, they're used to it. They're used to the banter.
We're used to the banter. Are we ready? Woo! Rumble!
Hey, we're in the house.
Let's just
Arguing about when
follow
the last day of
directions.
sale is.
Tomorrow's the last day of sale, guys. Okay.
I don't think so. I think it's today.
That's between you and
When
God.
that
Whatever you think is gonna happen.
Well, that's how long of a week it's been. I don't even know. Eddie says it's tomorrow, so I guess it's tomorrow. I thought it was.
Bro, you
today,
had
right?
the
Look,
list in front of you, dog.
bro, the birthday is supposed to be one day after the birthday. When did this get confused?
No, because we wanted the 23rd to be like the banger.
I'm pretty
The
sure I've
banger.
been promoting it 22nd last day all the whole week.
Oh, we're screwed then, bro. Tomorrow is just a gift.
Uh,
We're gonna give you to you as
There
a
you
gift.
go. We're extending the sale. One more
As
day.
a gift.
How do most companies put the spin on it? We're extending the sale one more day. We're bringing back all the doorbusters tomorrow. So get ready.
And
Boom.
The whole site will. No, I'm not.
The
gonna say
whole
that.
site.
I ain't saying that.
Yeah. No, y'all just want to screw over the warehouse once again. So
Yeah. We got to put them through their paces. We got to keep them right, Ivan. We got to get
Yeah.
them all.
Get they're running
their
back
arm
and
strength
forth.
up.
We
Yep.
gotta keep
Yeah,
them
branch. All that running.
Hey, I do got big news right now before we get started. I first of all, thank you for coming
Me
on.
too.
Thank you for
My
coming
pleasure.
on. I appreciate you so much. We haven't done a
Yes, thanks,
podcast together in a hot minute, even though you own Thor per the internet of 2025, the best
Yes.
communist
Dictator
owns
Ivan
Thor.
Oh,
dominates all.
well, in that case,
Literally ain't talked to Ivan
when do
in
I get
6
the
months.
check? Yeah.
No, but we should do one of these. We should do like a podcast where we bring up all the dramas that happen over the year and start roasting it.
I like that.
Well, that would be cool.
I think we save it for SEMA. And
Yeah, we
we'll
should
just
see when we do it live.
8-hour
Yeah.
podcast.
Hey, but let's talk about the big news. Can I drop this big news because I'm excited about this?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure.
All right,
We don't know what
Nemesis
you're talking-
V2 is live. Nemesis V2 is live, but it's only in 500 mils. We don't have the gallons yet, but every 500 mil of Nemesis is live. Version 2 is live right now. You saw the price increase is because it costs more to make it. It's not because I want to make more. It's that the cost has to be varied. So
Oh,
Nemesis version 2
Nice.
is live. What changed? Okay, that's a great question, Chris M. What changed? We wanted to have it slicker, clean a little bit better, slicker on the wipe off. It still doesn't leave a polymer behind, or it doesn't leave any protection behind. It's not an SiO2 backbone, just so you understand. We wanted it to be a full experience versus just a cleaning monster. And it's got a total revamp. So it's a true V2 live on the site right now. And guess what? You can
16
save
ounce
30%
only.
today.
So gallon, still V1. We have a little bit of V1 gallons.
Yeah, little bit
And
of
V2
V1
gallons haven't made it yet. That's what
Yep.
you're saying. All right, I'm going to get the graphic designer to change the picture because it's still V1 label, but we'll get that updated shortly. That way
That's
no
one
one's
of these-
confused.
Oh, and SOAR V2's out.
Sword V2's. Oh, yeah, it has its own SKU, though. So separately from Sword V1, Sword V2, did you activate it?
I did not, but they look, who cares? That's okay, right?
How's it out, man?
We're wheeling dealing. And then Ivan, you just launched something wild in the last
What
couple
happened
weeks.
much?
Talk to
What's
us
that?
about your new soap.
Oh, well, Incredible Suds Type 2. Yeah, thinner, which is something that people
I see
asked
that.
us for, other than when we first launched it. Our focus group said, we want a thick soap, we want a thick soap. We made a thick soap, and then everyone says, we don't want a thick soap. So we now have a thinner soap, made it as thin as possible, but retaining all the good cleaning ability of Incredible Suds while adding easier rinse off. And actually, it does clean a little bit better. But for me, what was the most important part of that change is the easier rinse off. So yeah.
And everyone, Nemesis V2 doesn't have a new SKU, so we didn't call it V2 because right now we still have gallons of V1, but the 500 mils of Nemesis is V2. I know that's confusing, but for you in chat listening, V2 is the same SKU. Remember, it's only 500 mils. If you buy a gallon and get on here and say, well, I bought a gallon, it wasn't V2, it's because you didn't hear my words. Ivan, what did I say? There's no gallons of V2 yet.
No, there are no gallons of Nemesis version 2. There are 473 mil or 16 ounce bottles of V2 available
Thank you.
as of
Thank you,
today.
Ivan.
Pure
Thank you,
chaos.
Ivan, for that clarification.
And just to be, while we're clarifying things, Pan's drying towel has a logo on it.
Yes. Do not forget that key factor when you buy pans, drying towel. So what
So
I
add
did
that to the
here,
list of controversies for 2025.
yeah. It's all good. We fixed that one pretty fast though.
Yeah.
So check this out. I moved up Sword V2 to the top of the detail code page. 16 ounce only because we're still waiting on gallons. But it is live. There you go. So difference, Sword V1 has old labels. Sword V2 has new labels.
And what's the difference in the labels? What improvements have been made?
Ah, yes. As you can see, Ivan, you can now read the labels a lot clearer, especially if you're colorblind. Our Ivan on our side of the customer service side could not read our labels at all. He's like, I literally can't read the detail code labels because I'm
Yeah.
colorblind, guys. You didn't think about that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's true. So we made them pop a little more with changing the lettering to white, adding a backdrop shadow, just, so you can actually read the stuff. So
Yeah.
And then we added
Well,
appropriate SDS
it pops on the
stuff
shelf
there.
now. Yeah.
And then better stuff. So V2 is a true, it's an updated version in the sense of it has a better surfactant, it cleans better, it's more dilutable, and it foams a touch more, not like overly foam, because if you still use it to extract carpets, we didn't want it to F you on that, but it
Yeah.
does, even at 10 to 1, 5 to 1, etc. It does lather up very nice.
Yeah. More foam, more cleaning power, just the overall bump in pretty much everything Sword V2. So enjoy it. If
good.
there was pretty much the only complaints was it didn't foam enough, Ivan. It just did not foam enough for the people. So remember,
But don't you
full
guys have
strength.
Loki for that?
Yeah, you can do that, but people love the foaming interior cleaners, that kind of deal, even though they run them
Oh,
straight,
interior. Okay, I thought
non-dilutable.
we were talking about Nemesis, but yeah.
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not a fan of foaming interior cleaners either, but that's just me.
yeah. So Sword, it's great for carpets, full strength, that kind of upholstery. 5 to 1 for kind of medium level cleaning, and 10 to 1 is for maintenance wipe down. So I think that was a key point missed too when the original reviews of Sword were coming out. 10 to 1 is literally, spray wipe. It's for like
Yeah.
10 to 1 turns it into a detailer more or less. But you're adding that you're cleaning, you're adding that UV protection, all the good stuff you like, but it doesn't change the sheen of the material or nothing like that. So
Yeah. Now, I just noticed in the comments we have either Nick or Kelly from Yum Cars that
Is
joined us.
Yum in the comments?
Yeah. Speaking of
There
controversies
they
of
are.
2025,
Ow. What's that?
why is Yum Cars not respected in the UK? I don't understand it. So
Ah.
if someone could explain that to us, that would be great.
Look, what I've learned is the UK.
They've been fighting each other since the 1600s.
Yeah.
You let them be, bro. I don't ask questions. I just let them be. To me,
Yeah.
we have 3 UK partners, and as long as they don't kill each other, I'm happy about it. But
Okay.
and the cool thing is that
Because
they're all different. I mean, they're not the same.
no, they're all very different products. They're all very different companies. But Yum, of all the products I've tried, they're great products. Same as the other ones. They all have good products, or else you guys wouldn't carry them.
Yeah, they're all
But
nuts.
I don't understand the hate towards Yum Cars in the UK. So
I think it's mutually back and forth between them. I think they truly all believe, each UK brand is what I've learned, is they believe they're number one. They do not mess
yes,
around. They're like, no. We are the best. They do and they go to war. So
yeah. But I'm not
they
talking between brands. I'm talking consumers.
consumers. I haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
having a there's if you go on some of the UK Facebook groups, Yum Cars just we'll say isn't as liked as it is here.
They get love. They get more hate than
Yeah, I see the
I
opposite.
do. I don't know. I don't. In my mind, here's where I'm at. It's our happy birthday to Thor. Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Scared.
Let's talk about this whole experience we did, Ivan, about
Yeah.
going to Chicago and eating the worst pizza I've ever had in my life. Look, my
I'm with you
Chicago
on that one.
experience.
I am
Thank
with
you.
you on that one, Eddie.
Thank
Yes.
you, Ivan. Praise the Lord. Let me hear you. Jamie and I are usually in step when we do food. Him and I like the
Yes.
same stuff. We're always like, all right, that slaps. Right? So he sends me a text, and when my boy sends me a text and be like, hey, this pizza, he uses one word, wild. Okay, Ivan. So I
Yeah.
get off the airplane. Mind you, I was 30 minutes late. It was like 11:30 at night.
Correct, Corey.
And I'm sitting there and I eat this pizza and I'm like, why is there McDonald's sausage on my pizza? It was the worst pizza I ever had. And they're like, what? Plan's like, what? It's the best pizza. I did a review. I said, dog, it's the worst pizza I ever had in my life. Worse.
And
then,
was definitely lying to you because the worst pizza in Quebec is 100 times better than that stuff.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. Shots fired.
No, seriously. I'm not a fan of the deep dish pizza.
No, it wasn't
If you're
even
gonna buy bread with sauce on it,
Yeah, thank you.
You know, it's too thick.
Look, Lou's
And
had
then
that butter
and then
crust
we waited
already.
for another pizza to come
was
because
good.
he ordered another pizza because he thought it was so good. And this guy,
Hot honey was trash.
Yeah.
trash, right? Then
Yeah.
he orders cookies, trash. And then all of a sudden we're
cookies
eating.
bad.
So we go back to SNS and we're eating pizza the third day they're there, and that pizza was actually pretty wild. It was thin crust, had the flavor bombs in your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I experienced a YouTube moment. So it's like moment after moment of learning things while I'm in Chicago. So I'm about to head out to go see Wanda and for her birthday. And we're at O'Hare. We're about to take off. You know how the plane rolls down the runway and it's about to take off? Pilot
Yes.
has to stop because I hear a disturbance in the force. And when I tell you I hear a disturbance in the back of the plane, this one dude and this guy hits the stewardess. And the other stewardess comes out, don't touch her. The other guy comes out, pilot's like, we're gonna have to divert the plane back to we're gonna have to taxi the plane back to the thing. We have a disturbance in the force, we have to get him off the plane. And then this dude in front of me, this big dude, huge, comes back and takes the guy and puts his elbow on him and says, stop moving. And this whole time,
Just another passenger or
passenger helping the stewardess out.
Really?
Dude was like the guy from Green Mile.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm stuck in Denver. I had to go clean my underwear in the sink because I had no clothes. I had nothing.
So they turned your whole plane around because one D-bag wanted to go to the bathroom.
The girl and the woman.
During takeoff.
The girl and the
both
guy.
of them?
Yeah, they both got kicked out.
Yeah. You get instantly arrested.
Gone.
Yep.
Like why? Like just sit down.
Even like you're in a plane, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah. And then this lady decides it's a great idea during the whole commotion, right? She decides that her Karen's going to come out, her personality, her true personality. Yes. She gets out of the seat, grabs her upper bag. I'm leaving the plane. I can't do this. It's so much stress. The pilot comes around the corner and says, ma'am, if you get off the plane, something about a fine, and then you can never come back. Yeah. What? Oh my gosh, why? And dude, the whole time the people in front of us were telling her, sit down, we want to leave. It was a nightmare, bro. Total nightmare.
Real.
Thankfully, I've never experienced that. So.
Yeah.
And never.
That would be rough.
The whole time I'm thinking like I gotta make it home. You know, I felt like in one of those Disney movies that it's Christmas and you gotta make it home to see your loved one. That's what I felt.
Yeah.
Yep. So did you make
these questions? You promised people that I'd answer their questions.
Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. We gotta see if Eddie made it home though. You made it home, see the
I made it home
or what?
I made it home half day, so I made it part of the movie because I rented a movie theater out. It was all anyway, this is an update, Ivan, of everything that happens. Cool. Yeah. All right, let's go. Questions.
All right. Yeah. Ivan's here to answer questions. So if you got any questions about pizza, questions about towels, questions about, T2, we're here. What in the world?
What was this just now?
Is this new? No, it has to be from the last one. That's when we were in, he bought us pizza on the last one.
You can't be giving us any more money, Nick. Save the money.
No more.
We have this question here. Jamie for you.
Jeez. Hey, here we go. Travis Aldridge. I have been using T.H.O.R mixed 8-to-1 for my interior detailing. I recently purchased T.H.O.R Shield. How often can Shield be applied? So Shield is a very stout interior sealant and actually has ceramic protection in it, SiO2. So it's pretty stout. I'd say once every 6 to 12 months, depending on how you drive the vehicle. It's pretty stout, huh, Eddie?
Yeah. I mean,
that's what I'm doing.
6 to
12 months.
I wouldn't apply. I mean, I would put it on the leather seats every 2 or 3 months. But you could use Guardian if you want to do touch up. But you could do it however you want. They'll stack on top of each other. It's like using what would I even say? Find a quick detailer.
Yeah.
Hit the doors with a quick detailer. That's my opinion. But you do whatever you want.
There you go.
I mean, what do you think? Like a protection for interiors that lasts 3 to 6 months. How would you refresh it in between washes? Or
you use the 8-to-1. He says he's using 8-to-1 sword, so you're constantly cleaning and adding UV protection. So it'll definitely last 6 months.
If you're using sword as your cleaner and you're not using like
super clean.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was after. If you're not using something that isn't designed for interiors like super clean or Dawn dish soap or things like that, then you're fine. You don't need to reapply, and you'll feel and see when you need to reapply. And it's normally just the driver's seat. The rest of the seats normally don't get sat in as much, so you don't have the friction, and it's friction that wears it away.
Yeah. Driver's side, of course, probably every 3 months, like Eddie said, but all the other seats, you should be good for that 6 to 12 months period. If you have kids, you're screwed either way. So good luck. Once you have
Ivan,
kids, it's all downhill.
green liquid, Ivan.
Green liquid.
When are you gonna drop that mic? I keep getting texts. I keep getting like
Yeah.
spam calls. What's up, Ivan? What's this green liquid?
Well, the green liquid is coming sooner than later. So, our traditional saying at DIY Detail is between soon and eventually.
Ivan, all I know is Halloween's coming up, and if we don't get you in, an Ivan Ooze costume and handing out, samples to children, I think it's a missed opportunity. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. Well, I should be either in Omaha or Pocatello at that time.
Hey,
So,
Adrian, if you have a business account, you can't see discounts, bud. It's one or the other. So make sure you're logged out, not logged in, and then you'll see the codes applied at discount. Thank you very much. Next question. No green liquid.
Right.
Are Freebirds version 2 towels? Yes, they're red. So
Red.
red. The
Red,
gray
white,
ones are
blue
version
towels, V2. Grays, V1.
1. And then this question is for you as well. Is the Thor Freebird the same as DIY Freebird?
no, the DIY Detail Freebird is black. It's not red.
Color coding. Choose your packaging.
Choose your packaging, choose your color, same gray towel. And with any black or red towel, I definitely suggest that you wash them alone first.
Especially black.
Yeah, because that
Why'd
color
you
will
pick
bleed.
black, Ivan?
Pardon me?
Why'd you pick black for the Freebirds?
I didn't. Nick did. But
Nick
anyways,
did? Okay. I was wondering. I'm like, why would we go black with these?
Well, our corporate
They look
colors are
awesome.
sort of red and black. So
you just stick
and
with the
someone
theme.
else had
I see.
already taken the red color. Won't point
took
out
red.
to the
Red,
two
white,
people
blue,
on the
Freebird.
screen. in
Wait,
front of
time
me.
out, Ivan. Time out. Before we started the collab, this guy is like Freebird, red, white, and blue. He kept saying
from the
Yeah.
beginning. From the beginning, they were supposed to be red, white, blue.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, we have red, white, blue, and black now. So.
All right, Ivan, this is for you. Any news on a softest
like the
brush
black,
for
they're
card
nice.
or on a softest what brush? I guess
they're
it's
on they're on the water on
Oh.
a boat between Taiwan and the U.S.
The PSB.
PSP.
Perfectly safe brush. Which Nick dropped a hot video of getting the Details crew to try it out last night. Good video.
They kind of roasted you, didn't they? Didn't they say it was not safe or?
What'd you think of that video, Ivan? I don't know.
Sort of all over the place, but that's Nick. But Nick in the wild.
Nick in the wild.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they I watched their podcast on it as well, and they're not saying anything bad against the brush. It's just the industry for decades has told us don't use a brush. And the brush that we've been exposed to is that thing at either the coin op car wash that will definitely scratch your paint, or the car wash you go through and they scrub the front of your car with a brush that probably they swept the floor with the night before. So when we're exposed to that type of brush, of course we're afraid of brushes. But when you have a brush that's designed, engineered, and built to be safe, it's fine. And there are some people realizing that the perfectly safe brush is actually so soft that if your car is very dirty, it's not going to clean it in the first pass. You're going to have to do 2 or 3 passes with the brush to clean because it's so it's not aggressive. So
yeah. So the things you changed about your brush, deeper, what's that called? Flag tipping, feathering?
Yeah, deeper flagging, more densely packed fibers.
Densely packed,
and just the thickness of it, the shape, etc.
Yeah. So even like if you talk to car wash people, even the car wash brushes in, the foam brush, they say that's not going to scratch. What scratches is the dirt and the buildup that gets, because of poor maintenance, gets built up on those brushes, which causes the scratching. Correct. So when you're in complete control of, say, a brush, you have the opportunity to fully clean that out as you see fit and make sure you're dealing with a clean brush.
Right, and when you're dealing, when you're combining with a good quality rinseless or a good quality soap that does self clean, then as soon as you dunk it in the bucket, it's letting go of everything. It's somewhat like the sponge in the point of you're dealing with saturation point. So once it reaches its saturation point, meaning it's in the bucket, it lets go of everything. Unlike a microfiber that will still hold on to a bit of stuff, the whatchamacallit, the bristles of the brush will let go just like a sponge. And like our incredible mitt, which happens to come from the boys at Thor as well, with the design of the mitt as well, you have that great release. Whereas if you're using a chenille type mitt, you're not getting that release. So
Yep. There you go.
I don't think you guys even sell a chenille mitt, do you?
Oh no,
We-
we're making one. We do sell a more affordable option.
We have a very generic one from the beginning. That's just a very generic green
Yeah.
Chanel mitt we've had just
But we
chilling on
got
the
something
website.
coming that's going to
But
be
we
nuts.
got one that's innovative coming up. So it's gonna be good.
Excellent.
And it's actually, I won't say anymore. It's gonna be good, Adam. You're gonna like it.
Excellent.
All right, what we got? EC.
More questions.
More questions.
Because when will we see the secret DIY? You said
They want it.
sometime.
They want the
want-
green
Between
Ivan
soon
Zoos.
and eventually, Chris.
What is the equivalent DIY discount code? Log out. You don't need discount code automatically applied at checkout. If you're in a business account, please note business accounts are negated from the sum themselves. You will have to do it outside of the business account, meaning incognito widow, because we do not stack those. Because by that time, we'll be owing you money because everything will be free. So, when is the DIY wash brush dropping? You heard it first here. I think he answered that. Nemesis 2 V2 versus DIY Renaissance V2. In what sense? Like, I think they're different in the same. I mean, at that point in time, at what point in time can you reinvent a rinseless that the man himself helped invent? It's just
which fragrance do you prefer?
Yeah, we just changed. How do I say this? Jamie said this is the one we should have kept. That's what we're going back to. So this one is it's a perfect. It's a complete.
It's more of a hybrid.
Yeah.
Where you went with almost pure surfactant at the beginning. Now we went back to the hybrid. That kind of deal. And
emulsion, so it doesn't bubble up or foam up. The emulsion process is better. Slickness on cleaner. Slicker cleaning cleans more and slicker right off. Why no premium waffle weave? Oh, Jamie, this is a question for you. Do we have a waffle weave coming?
It might be cooking. So. Takes time.
Yeah.
Takes time. See, I'm not a big fan of waffles, but actually Ivan came and visited me back back in April, March or so, whenever that was. And he was like, why don't y'all have waffle weaves? And I'm like, because I don't like waffle weaves. But he's like, shops really like waffle weaves. I don't know what you said, but I was like,
for the professional detailer,
got me thinking.
A waffle weave is the better choice as far as I'm concerned. They're lighter weight, they dry faster. So if you're doing multiple cars in a day, you're between two cars, the towel will almost be dry. Whereas a nice 1200 GSM, weave towel is gonna take a little while to dry.
I got some waffles. I got them in the press. EC. I got the batter poured.
Yeah.
Got the press down. The waffles are cooking.
You're just waiting for that little crust around the edge.
Yep. Waiting on the crust to finish, and then we'll pop them out and get them.
It's better than I need the trash. All right, next one. Will Thor be carrying the Kataba Fireworks collaboration? Actually, coming to my house, we are going to be carrying it. And they also created their own wax, so we'll see it more coming soon. But I do have it in testing. We don't bring anything else without testing it, and I have to test it, of course, against Luminous because Luminous right now is touch my God. All right, Ivan. If you use a ceramic gloss without removing the contaminants and minerals, can it still be removed the next wash? That's a great question.
Yeah, you can. You're not going to do it as well, obviously. So if instead of using ceramic gloss by itself, why not just use it with the decontamination towel, and you'll do two birds in one stone, and it's not going to take you any more time.
Samuel says, I need a PSB that's twice the size. Any luck on something that's in the works?
Dang.
No, but there are some, if you go to a good chrome shop for trucks, they will have some nice soft brushes that are 16 or 18 inches long. But then you need to find a bucket that fits it. That's the other problem.
You can go to Tractor Supply, get you a horse trough.
Yep, something like that.
I think he answered this. So Ivan, the crowd is here. We call it the Ivan mob. Get the brushing, Ivan, so I don't have to hear about it for the rest of my life.
Between soon and eventually. We're working on it. They're on the water, so they're floating on the ocean as we speak.
This is Ivan and Jamie question. So is Detail Co. Shield and DIY interior ceramic similar? They both last 12 months.
No, you can't use Shield on fabrics.
Yeah.
Shield, so it's leather, plastic vinyls.
Yeah, that's it.
Ivan created his stuff to be everything.
Everything on the interior, other than interior glass. You can put on your screens and all that, yes, but not on the windows because it can promote fogging.
All right, and then
Yeah.
Conway says, any plans to make a detail coat rubber mat protection? I'll let him answer that. I'll let this guy. I'll let him answer that.
No.
No.
Well,
We'll see.
or you can use DIY detail tire dressing. It's great on rubber mats. You just be very minimalistic in your application, and if you find it a little bit glossy or shiny, just hit it with a good quality Thor towel, and you'll be fine.
I like
And you can dilute it
preaching
1 to 1 too.
just a little sword, clean up those mats, adds a little UV protection, non-slip.
All right, soft wash is my go-to lately with the weather changing. What would you recommend for getting new clients before winter? That's an Ivan question, right? Business,
Soft
Ivan.
wash.
Yeah. So how do you get new clients before winter? Advertising, marketing, and more advertising.
What I always do before winter is I'd always run like a ceramic
sale.
special 1 year.
Yep.
Usually wash clay coat, and then I get them on the maintenance program. Like bring it, but it's that way I have maintenance clients lined up all winter long. Of course, my winter's different. I pretty much don't have a winter, but still, business still slows from that month because they're like, it's cold. Just let the vehicle get dirty. We'll come back springtime, and then it picks up again. But I try and establish new the kind of they don't want to pay for a full-blown 5-year or nothing, but I can get them with a 1 year, and then that establishes the ceramic maintenance program still for at least that year. So
for us,
that's how I do it.
For us, like a sale in the fall on ceramic coatings, and also through the winter, our biggest seller was the wash clay and seal, because it gave a nice little refresh. We're not doing any polishing, we're not doing anything like that, but we're making the vehicle bead again. We're making the snow come off easier. We're making that slush fall off. And it was just a quick, easy service for people. While you're there, wintertime, push interior detailing. That's the time to do it. You don't want salt accumulating on carpets and things like that. You don't want humidity accumulating in the vehicle. So a good interior clean midwinter is always a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
I do want to bring this up.
You do with salt.
Not to derail us for a second. There's just a lot of questions about this. I just want to clear it up right now so we're on the same page.
Nemesis.
If you're looking for Nemesis V2,
y'all changed it. There we go.
The Nemesis V2 shows the sticker price change here, right? It was $9.99. Couldn't give it to you $9.99 because we actually removed the raws. It's more concentrated. You can see that when you pour it. New labels,
formula change.
Right. And then hear me out. So the gallon is the old label. So this is the old one, same SKU. This is the new one. The new one has the new picture. So this is the old formula, new formula. It's on the site right now. We only have 500 mils. It's ready to sell, ready to buy. Thank you. Sorry about that. And then next question.
Anyway, going back to the adding that extra, so that salt removal service is a pretty good idea if you deal with that. I would definitely promote that. Show a clip, you cleaning it out, that kind of deal. Keep the salt out your stuff.
You can even do like Eagle Guard from Chemix.
Eagle Guard, yeah. You can promote that, yeah. Because it adds a salt, whatever inhibitors, promoter, neutralizer, yeah.
Which towel is? Oh, they're trying to trap you here, Ivan. They're asking the right questions, Ivan.
So
that's hilarious.
Very good try, Bill. Very good try. Personally, I like any Thor towel.
Oh, he gave you a little nugget. How does the liquid? I think he answered this here, Mike. He told you any Thor towel, so the liquid has to be applied with the towel, or cannot. I don't know. We'll see.
So it's normally applied. To answer Mike's question, though, it's normally applied by the detailer.
Ivan's big brain. IQ 400. The C6 Mist have protection. I keep seeing different videos that says no, and that's some say a little bit. Does it have the same level as Detail Coat Lightning?
It's got very, very minimal protection at best. Think of it like as a till the next wash protection.
Mist is nice. When you came over and we used Mist on all those cars that week, that was nice.
Mm-hmm. Smells nice, dude.
Will Thor have the brush? Nice. We always get the brush after a couple days after. I don't know. Last time I haven't sold the brush out so fast. We didn't.
Yeah, the 3 hours it didn't have time to go across the warehouse. So,
it was done. It wasn't bad. It was gone.
Yeah.
When is Infinity V2 coming? So this is a great question. Detail Obsessed Nation. No V2s. I want to say this very clear. We're not in a habit of just adding SKUs to add SKUs. When we sell out of the old stuff, we're bringing the new stuff, and V2s will be defined by new labels. Right now, we have a bunch of Infinity. So once that gets sold out, Infinity will come in. Now, what's different? All we did is the same formula, but we just toned down the reactivity,
Yeah.
making it easier to use without high humidity or a lot of water. It's the same formula. So if you want Infinity now, my suggestion is buy it, use it on a wet car, spray it,
Use
dry
that
it.
as
You're good
dry
to go.
need.
You're good to go.
Wash
And
clay seal.
yeah, you'll still get 12 months of protection.
Crazy.
Shane has it right now in his car going into November in a few months, almost a year. Still on there like day one.
There you go. Right now, stock up on Infinity. Winter's coming. Push wash clay seal, and that you're going to have a well protected maintenance client coming back 3 to 6 months from now.
Shield View 2, same thing. It's not a formula change, it's a scent
No.
reduction change.
Yeah,
Formula's too good.
Yeah, Shield couldn't be improved or nothing like that, but the scent was pretty powerful. So there's some people that it affected them a little bit. So we toned that down,
A lot.
and that's it. That's a new label.
Again, won't come in stock until we sell out of the old stock first. It's the same product. It's the same product. That hasn't changed. Next question.
Yep.
Or UK out of T.H.O.R Renaissance. When do you expect to restock?
I think that just went out the warehouse because remember I pulled out the gallons. I'm like, what is this? That was the distributor order going out. That probably was for UK.
Yeah.
What's next?
Hold on. Can you mark the questions in chat so I don't?
Yeah, marking them. Yeah, I'm doing all that.
There's a whole bunch you missed.
Nah, I ain't missed none.
So, all right. Well, iconic sponge ever make a comeback?
The iconic sponge is here to stay at DIY Detail, and you guys carry it as well. The iconic rinseless, it's still in negotiation. If we can get the price down a little bit, it might come back. But as it stands now, you have a collector's item.
Yvan, how do you feel that you were able to make a rinseless that was so different? People love it, people want it, and you're still not giving it to them. How does that feel to be that guy?
Well, it's just, we work on a cost plus model. And for iconic at $29.99 a bottle, that actually wasn't a very good thing for us, price wise, because beyond $30 for a 16-ounce bottle, I find that a little exaggerated for a rinseless when you have so many other good rinselesses on the market for, 18, 19, $20 a bottle. So to me, it wasn't a 50% improvement over another rinseless. I know people like it, people want it, but to sell it again, it would be closer to like $39 a bottle. So
Yeah.
that creates a problem.
That was fun though. Iconic was fun.
Iconic was a good time.
We launched it outside your bus, washing that car.
Yeah,
that was fun. MT.
Any Yum or GT restock Intimate? Okay, so Todd, we have a big order in with GT. We're actually going to carry all their gallons, and we had to go back and it was my fault since we didn't know the sell was going to sell out a lot of stuff. Had to reorder a lot with Moz, so we have a big order with them. So I'm thinking 30 days for that. Yum, and the big order is on the water, or should be on the water this week. Thinking about 30 days on that, and then they both should be on Amazon shortly. And when I say shortly, about 45 days total. If removing an 8.3 stack going to reapply because of an accident, and go pad and GSP speed using the DIY DA.
speed 2 or 3, 3 or 4 passes, and you're good. You're not actually removing the coating; you're scarring or abrading the coating so the new coating can bond to it.
Jamie, did you ever paint your white walls?
Not yet. So, right after Yvan came, it gets hot. I don't make any garage changes until it starts cooling off. So I'm getting ready. I actually looked at the weather next week. Drops in the 80s. I'm like, all right, it's about time to start implementing some changes. So I'm about to revamp the cleaner studio, and white walls is part of it. So yep.
Luminous Diamond is on the next order, so it is ordered.
Ooh,
when do you guys going to get some ceramic applicators? That's on the big PO we got coming. So obviously 60 days, and we're gonna have them going forward always. They're gonna come in 6-packs, and they are coating savers. For now, you could get you can use DIY Details. We have it on shop. It's the Circle Puck one. We actually used it all week at the warehouse doing cars. We got to detail $450,000 car, nice. Custom one. And we use those applicators to apply all the coatings over the weekend. They work real good with every coating. It's not just DIY. Does the Nemesis V2 say V2 or no? No, it doesn't. It's just
But
picture change.
actually, it does in a sense. You can read the label.
Yeah.
True.
V1, it's hard to read. V2, they have outlines. So if you can read the label easier, you have a V2.
Yeah, V2. Yep. 100%.
Are the DIY detail and the DIY detail coat polishers made by the same manufacturer? I noticed the body looks identical between them.
Yep.
Ivan, I'll let you answer this, and then Ivan is helping us make our own, so it doesn't look the same.
Right. So yes, they are. The reason for the price difference was just internally. There were some things that were not, the bearings, etc., were not the same. Also, you guys didn't have the two backing plates, I don't think. So, anyways,
Or the
there
brushes.
is new polishers in the works for Detail Co. and also for Pan, just so you guys know. So there'll be something innovative and different coming your way.
Yeah, so we were looking for affordability plus
Yeah.
function with the first run of Detail Co polishers, and I think we nailed it. They're pretty awesome,
Yeah.
especially for the price.
And that was another consideration, just like our iconic rinseless. The price that you guys were selling it for was not exactly profitable for you guys. So yes,
No,
Yep,
it was
but it was fun.
poorhouse.
yeah.
Any plans to sell an extension wand with the DIY safe brush?
Yes, they're on the way as well. Hopefully, the two will arrive at the same time. They're two different manufacturers, but yes, we designed a wand or extension that goes from 17 and a half inches. And the reason for the 17 and a half inches is it fits in a standard 18-inch box, so you're not paying for extra shipping, and extends out to 48 inches.
All right. Ivan, can you use rinseless wash to clean solar panels?
Yes, definitely. And your solar panels, you'll also want to use water spot remover on them because they accumulate a lot of minerals because they're hot. It starts to rain. They have dust on them. The combination of dust, water, heat um, basically bakes the minerals from the dust into the solar panels. We're in the final throes of a solar panel coating. I have it on some of my panels on my bus, and you can definitely see the difference between the ones that are coated and the ones that are not, and also in the capacity. One thing you never, ever want to put on a solar panel is anything that makes them bead. So you don't want any form of hydrophobics. You want hydrophilic or sheeting action, but you definitely do not want beading on a solar panel because again, it traps that dust there. It evaporates quickly, especially when it just starts to rain. That first 2 or 3 minutes of rain, if your solar panels are warm, it will basically bake that dust into nice little ridges, and then it accumulates more dirt and more dust, and
Yeah,
it's a never-ending cycle. So a
makes sense.
coating that sheets everything off makes it easier.
So when are you dropping the solar panel coating, Ivan?
We're still working on it. We have an issue with the manufacturer. So,
Dang, always working on something.
yep.
Can Thor make a drying towel with Ace printing that says "touched by God"? That'll be disgusting. Has anyone
Well,
tried moving
just like
the?
the clean towel has a logo on it, you might want to do that as a logo for one of your towels.
Mm-hmm. I ain't messing with logos no more, Ivan.
No.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm never putting a logo on a towel ever again.
I never say never. You never know.
Black Diamond.
Never again, Ivan. It's banned.
Yeah, the whole logo thing is anyway.
I already told the manufacturer, banned. No more.
Yeah.
You know what would have been good if we didn't put the logo on like a heat, but just cut the logo out like an emboss. It would have been dope. No, forget it. All right. Has anyone
Yeah.
tried Luminous Black Diamond? Yes, it's not. It's wild. It's insane. What's your favorite compound and polish removal towel?
For myself, I like a low nap towel. So the level one to me is the way to go. Second to that would be the Mr. Twister.
Mr. Twister, really?
Yeah.
I
And
like Freebirds, 400s.
to me, I find them too plush. So I'm having to work more to get it off. The other thing is the Mr. Twister towel, which in the DIY speak is Nick's favorite glass towel. It's also become Nick's favorite wax towel. So I know, Jamie, you're still not a big fan of wax, but should you ever use a wax, your Mr. Twister towel is great for removing the wax residue.
Nice.
All right. I use whatever towel I grab. I don't care anymore.
EC grabs
I use
tire
any. It could
towels. Yeah.
be a glass towel. I don't care. I'm kidding. I lie. I use I use Jobber, and I use Final Level. That's what's the best product to protect my cloth seats? Only DIY or Detail Co products, please.
Interior ceramic,
Yeah.
because it's made to go on fabrics. The Detail Co shield is not designed for that.
Yeah. But if you clean your fabric seats with T.H.O.R Sword, it does leave a little behind anti-staining. It helps for future
Yeah.
cleanings. But you can totally follow that up in interior ceramic, and you'll be good to go for a while.
All right,
We don't have a dedicated fabric cleaner, a fabric protectant yet.
No, we have
for
the
a
ceramic,
T.H.O.R.
ceramic and DIY ceramic interior.
Exactly. So why would we need to make one? So
Yeah, no,
good
I'm
to
not.
go.
Best product to
Uh,
put on ceramic coatings before winter to help it help clog it. Go ahead, Evan.
Ceramic gloss, quick beads, infinity, you name it. Any of the a good, you want a good ceramic based sealant. Now, wax has its place here, but you're gonna have to apply the wax almost monthly throughout the winter. So if you don't have a garage to be able to do it in, if your car is outside all winter long, then you'll want something with a little more durability to it than a wax.
All right. Next one. Ivan, I had a high spot on ceramic coating. I applied and took your advice using a polish to knock it down. Worked perfectly. Thank you. Guess that's a
Thank
statement, not a
you.
question.
You know what I
When on
used all
the
week? App.
the app was wild. Hey, you know,
App
Ivan,
is amazing at taking down a high spot.
Yep.
and it gave a beautiful gloss. Ivan, look,
Beautiful gloss.
I want to say this publicly, and I apologize. Okay, I used that once. I have 2 bottles at the house. You know, because
Yeah.
every time you come, you bring a bottle and you leave it there. And I think you do that because you're like, why aren't you using my crap? And I just put it in the shelf.
Yeah.
So we were detailing this car, and there's like this Lincoln 66 Continental. It was like a 450,000 show car.
Yeah.
And we're not going to use an aggressive polish on this. We bust out, we put an app out of inventory, we come out, and it was beautiful. We used 3 different types of coatings, not one problem. It was very easy to use, gave a beautiful gloss. Just congrats, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, app's fantastic.
And app should be back this week. So
Nice.
it's out of stock at the moment. You guys probably took the last bottle when you went into inventory and took it out. So
Probably.
Hey, Glossy, next, that's a good thing. So BDE V2 got to upgrade as well.
Yes.
So less throat punch, more cleaning power, higher dilutions,
Concentrated.
and concentrated. So
Less
do not use that for the interior. Note caution: you use that for interior, you are going to, that's between you guys and your insurance company. All right, next question. What's y'all's go-to spray sealant for Northeast winter?
Infinity.
for me, ceramic gloss, but yeah, it's up to you guys.
For me, Infinity or Black Diamond or Signature Wax. Sigma might do God's work too. I haven't tried Sigma in the winter yet. Yeah, Infinity though. Infinity, Angel P. It's just hard to apply. All right. Does water spot remover lead protection? Oh, that's Ivan. So Ivan, start the process of talking here. Ivan, what's up with this?
Okay. Does it leave protection? No, it does not. And there's a couple things to take note. If it left protection, do you really think we would suggest for everybody to use it right before applying a ceramic coating? Probably not. The other thing is it deep cleans, and a lot of people get really bent out of shape because something actually does what we say it does, which I find really weird. We say that it deep cleans, we say that it removes all the minerals because it does that. And in doing so, it leaves your paint bare, and bare paint actually beads.
Yeah.
So what happens? It beads because it's actually leaving your paint bare. Now, there are some water spot removers on the market that are made from different types of acid. If you're using a water spot remover that uses lactic acid, like we do, or acetic acid, those will in, excite the paint, basically creating the lotus effect. And it's not because they're leaving anything on the paint, it's because they're deep cleaning it so well, but also they're not scarring the paint. If you use something like a hydrofluoric acid or like a wheel acid, um, that actually scars the paint a little bit, and it's a temporary scarring, but it'll take away all beading. And that's why people are getting confused saying it's leaving something on the paint, because the last water spot remover I used left the paint flat. And this doesn't leave it flat, it leaves it excited. It leaves all the all the little molecules of paint going, I want to receive something else. They're all opened up. The other way of thinking about it or looking at it is, like I said, we wouldn't suggest you using it before doing a ceramic coating, and we do. There's a reason for that. And lastly, we did a video a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, I think, on a Maserati that was wrapped, and it was in very, very bad shape.
Mm.
But I think the title is "Send Help." It's just a foam covered Maserati with "Send Help." If you're looking through through the thumbnails, that one, the glass was so bad on it that even the water spot remover, the glass stayed flat. There was no beading whatsoever on the glass. And normally glass beads, even though very bad cases. This vehicle was very, very badly abused. So, and there are other videos that we've done on our channel, and I think you guys have as well.
Sorry, Ivan,
Bruce,
do you
that is a great way of putting it. As long as it's not prematurely ejaculating, we're good.
Oh
But
my God.
that being said, I like
Next
to describe
question.
it. Yeah, I like to describe it more as you're at a concert. Everyone is sort of there, sitting mopey. They're not doing their thing, and then the band comes out on the stage. When the band comes out on the stage, everyone's arms goes up in the air and they're excited. That's what's happening.
Oh my
So
lord, we got
Wow.
canceled. All right, next question.
Canceled.
yeah.
Do you polish with the wash coat seal, Jamie? No, I do not. Do you, Jamie?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Never gets polished.
Wash
That's an
coat
add-on.
seal. There's no wash coat polish seal.
I did a full ceramic on my TRX last month. It's already collected water spots. Can I do an acid wash to remove the water spots, or do you have recommendations?
Uh, First of all, if you're getting water spots, maybe change your wash regime a little bit. Because water spotting generally doesn't come from rain. It's either you park beside a sprinkler, unfortunately, or when you're washing, you're not, you need to be a little more careful in washing. That being said, yes, you can use water spot remover or your guy's wheel acid. I forget the name of it, but
Right.
Oh,
Well, if it's water
Ragnarok.
spots from rain, the acid wash is definitely should take those out. No problem. If it's from a sprinkler or
yeah.
from the hose, like you just let it air dry, that's the problem.
You screwed.
You're screwed. Yeah.
Can we expect a collaboration like Iconic ever again? Maybe.
Maybe.
I might pull on.
Yeah, it hasn't. So you got to remember,
It's not off
Iconic.
the table.
Yeah, that was at MTE last year, so it's only been like 8 months since that. You know what I mean? So it's like it's
Dude,
still
it's
fresh.
only been 8 months. You know that?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think
I
people
feel like
feel
we've
like
been
it's
in
already
business
been
for a
year.
long time. It's been.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
celebrating.
you've only
the
been in business
anniversary.
for like a year and 2 days. So
Yeah.
I think yearly though we will come up with something cool like that.
I think we need to
We'll
do a
see.
collab on Stay Strong for this year and find a person in need or someone fighting cancer or something like that.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
find
something
something to
yep,
do
that'd
it
be a good
towards.
idea.
Yeah. I like that.
Ivan, do you need a decon with iron remover and water spot remover before you wash clay seal?
No, for a wash clay seal, it's a quick service.
Yep.
It's an intermediate thing. So a wash clay seal is wash, decontamination towel, and the ceramic sealant of your choice. I
And
personally, for me, it's quick beads, but yeah.
yeah, and you can change it if you want to throw in maybe wash clay and do like a one-step polish. Customize
Yeah.
it to you how you want it, but make sure it's affordable to the client because the wash clay seal is supposed to be a very affordable process.
Yeah, affordable and profitable for the detailer. So if you're
Yeah,
complicating it
both
by
ways,
making
customer and
by
detailer.
overthinking
Yeah.
and I'll add 18 other services in at the same time, but still only charge $99,
Yes.
that's where you go out of business.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
T.H.O.R wheel coating versus thick or DIY for wheels. So we have two different philosophies here coming into the situation. On the T.H.O.R side, we found that adding the SIC component to the wheel coating, SIC does exactly what you want it to, especially for wheels, heat resistance, and just makes it the coating overall harder, I guess. Still 9H, but supposedly it's supposed to do that. And for DIY side, Ivan, what is your philosophy on wheel coatings?
Our coatings all include SIC. So we have silicon carbide in all our coatings, and we have silicon nitride as well, which helps with the flexibility in the hot cold cycles.
Boom.
But a pure SiO2 coating may not fare too well on a wheel.
Do you need to soak the towel using the wipe C6 mist in the wash bucket? Another good question.
Uh, it's not necessary, especially if you're using a Renaissance. If you're using something else to clean your towels, you may want to do that. The protection isn't stout, it's not long lasting, but it's still there in the towel. And also, something that I see a lot of people do that for me is a no-no. Don't spray a product on your towel. Spray it on the car, spread it out that way. Spraying on your towel is just asking for your towels to go, oh, look, I'm dry and I want to absorb this beautiful sealant into me. So no, don't do that.
True.
Infinity,
Definitely.
the wheel wells. Get it now. It's BOGO. Yes, thank you, Corey.
Good idea.
What about making iconic a C6 line item?
Uh, Again, price point and lack of distribution. So we have very specific distributors worldwide for C6. The C6 line isn't distributed through all distributors, so that can create a bit of an issue as well. So it's more of a logistical and what's holding Iconic back is price and logistics. So
All right. Does anyone in here do wheels off detail? No, no one. You do that? I'm not.
Yeah, we're garage
you
businesses. No, Ivan, what's your opinion on wheels off?
if you are equipped for it and your customers are willing to pay for it, sure. But to me, a wheels off detail is not worth it. A wheels off ceramic coating. So a new car comes in, they want the backside of their wheels, their calipers
Yeah.
coated, and
Charge appropriately.
you're equipped for it, meaning you have a lift, you have a torque wrench, and also please instruct your customer that after 100 miles or so, that they retorque their wheels and put it in writing on your invoice. That way, if they come back to you and they had a lug nut fall off or something, you torqued it, you were fine. But that's why every good tire company will allow you to come back and retorque the wheels after 100 miles because it's necessary. So put it in writing that the customer is responsible for that, or they can come back after 100 miles and have you retorque the wheels. It takes 5 minutes. It's not a big deal.
Oh, we got
Huge
so many.
liability. So
Yeah.
I'm
think
gonna
about
be
that
honest with you
business
guys.
wise.
Your insurance better be tight.
Better be tight.
You
Yeah.
better. When I say tight, I'm gonna tell you, Garage Keepers does not cover that you messing that up. Garage
Mm-mm.
Keepers does not cover you torquing a wheel. Your liability insurance doesn't cover that. So you need to make sure you talk to your insurance people and make sure that it encapsulates all of this, so that way you don't get screwed. Anyway,
Yeah.
best T.H.O.R product for tree and sap remover. There's 4 I want to name real quick. I was reading this. You have Yum tar and residue remover. You have Mile Deep tar remover, Garage Therapy tar remover. Ivan has a product called Tree and Sap Remover.
Dedicated.
Dedicated.
Well, and we call it tree sap remover. It's actually a good tar and adhesive
Tar remover.
remover, but for again logistical reasons, a tree sap remover being exported from the U.S. around the world, the other countries receiving it don't have a problem receiving a tree sap remover. They have a problem receiving a tar remover, even though the ingredients are the same. For some reason, just shipping companies do not like the term tar remover, but tree sap remover. Oh, it's green. It's removing tree sap. Great. We'll carry it anywhere.
Ivan, what are you looking forward to the most about SEMA?
Meeting people. To me, SEMA is just a chance to say hi to a lot of old friends, meet new friends, and this year SEMA is going to be very different for us. Our booth is a little
No,
different
wait,
this year
don't
than it
don't
was
give
last
away
year.
info. Don't give
No,
away
no,
info.
I'm just
Okay.
saying our booth will be very different this year than what it has been in the past. So it should be a lot of fun.
A lot of stuff, John, or just a lot of stuff. Just expect alive every day. Can't. That's what I can give you. You know how Ivan's not telling you guys what the green stuff is?
Uh-huh.
SEMA, we're launching something wild at SEMA. A lot of stuff. Just prepare
Yeah,
yourself.
well, from the DIY side of things, we had a live every morning from SEMA before the show opened, and we'll be carrying on that tradition this year.
Beautiful.
Could the iconic scent make its way back into something in the lineup for DIY? It's the cherry, miniature cherries.
Yeah, that cherry scent, it's relatively close if you look at the show-winning wax. But yeah, that scent is it's always on the table. Scents are something that we can't say this product we're absolutely going to make it this scent, because sometimes there's product separation that happens because of colorants and because of scents, so, or fragrances. And it's not something that's very easy to say we're going to make this color and this scent. It might not work.
This is a great question. So I actually went to the warehouse and had this discussion to talk about how we keep things in stock from a. It's not DIY or anything of that nature. It's those European and Asian stuff. So we're actually gonna start ordering 90-day supplies going forward, with the assumption of a 50% growth, and then reordering every 45 days. So right now, our Yum and Garage Therapy order is bigger. The next order is going to be 50% more, and then the warehouse is going to make sure that we're not out of stock. So we're working on a way of having 90 days, then 45 days order again, so that way we're never out. It's just going to take a little bit to implement. When I say a little bit, I think 1 or 2 orders we should get it dialed in, and have that going. But yeah, that was one of the biggest things that we talked about.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yes.
the other thing is, as manufacturers, we can't control the market, meaning that let's say next week, everyone, or there's 20 influencers that do um, a thing on Nemesis, video on Nemesis, and they all say they like it. Great. But what that does is influencers actually do influence sales, and sales go up. So if those sales go up beyond what's projected, that's when we run out of stock. So, and that's been an issue with us. That's been an issue with you guys as well. We think we have enough stock. Our goal is also a 90-day inventory. And sometimes it's that 90-day inventory becomes a 120-day inventory. But other times that 90-day inventory becomes a 3-hour inventory. So
yeah, it's hard to predict, especially like, did you think you were going to sell 500 brushes in 2 minutes? No,
that's insane.
no, the brushes, the manufacturer thought we were crazy. They said, you guys, like, you've got an 18-month supply of brushes, 1 year at the least, and it sold out in 3 hours.
Can layer glassy glass? I would not layer that coating. Doesn't need it.
No, yeah, single layer coating.
Yeah, don't do it.
I wouldn't worry about a second layer.
Do not let it sit. We had Penn apply it. He let it sit for too long. He was scrubbing it until Jesus came back. So
no, he didn't. It came right off.
Nah, dog.
What are you talking about?
You sell pipe dreams.
ECC's his own. I don't know what.
I'm blind for real. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Nah, dude. Hey, where's Pan at? He waited literally like 5 minutes and still wiped it.
Do not wait. Do not. I want everyone to know. Do not wait 5 minutes to level that. Please, Lord, help us.
Crazy.
Don't take this, man. It wasn't 5 minutes.
Applied it perfectly. It's a perfect application of Classy Glassy. It actually sinks into the glass, and you really have nothing to wipe. So that's like the perfect application.
Will Ivan be live at SEMA this year?
Ivan, you're Ivan, not mine.
Nah, he's got work to do, guys. If he's at SEMA, he's going to answer your emails. We're screwed.
Yeah.
I'm currently working on making my own bottle label for DIY products. Why don't Thor DIY make something like this available? Actually, Jamie, tell them the good news.
I'm currently working my own. Yes. So that was we're going to start doing that in-house. So we found some bottles. We found out how to figure out these label situations. So we're putting it together right now. So stay tuned. I'm excited about it.
We are finally getting Dragon Ball Z polishers. Probably legal. It'll be dope. Probably make it like a Dragon Ball and a cord black and put like the dragon logo. Oh, it'd be nasty, but we'll probably get smooth for that. What will version 2 Windows tiles be like, Jamie?
They're going to be proprietary. They're going to have a proprietary blend no one else has. They're going to be similar style to the current version, just everything improved, and they're going to be the best premium glass tile option on the market, period.
I lied. It was easy to apply. Even Pan said, all right. So
what are you talking? I'm like,
hey, all I know is that I've heard people leave
it immediately was pretty easy.
Can we say that was for people who do it inside? If you do it too hot,
about Classy Glass.
Every time I listen to you, we get complaints.
No. Even Infinity. Infinity's not that hard. And you blow it up, everybody.
He's lying. Don't listen to that guy, right? He's lying.
Come back on the stage. No.
He's lying.
Infinity's easy. Look,
what will version? All right, you already said that.
This is water. You're good to go.
My apologies if this was covered. But what was the ETA on thick being back at thick? Thick is back. Is thick in stock, Jimmy?
No, it's gone.
What?
Sold out. Sold out. Ceramic thick is gone. So we have a V2 of that coming as well, packaging wise. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be nice. You'll see in the future.
Now people want it. We don't got it. Is T.H.O.R going to be selling luminous wax applicators?
Exactly, Adamo. Never had an issue with Infinity. What was the question?
Yeah,
wax applicators.
We have a Yum one. The luminous one. Look, guys, you have to understand. Every time we add a SKU, we have to hope we sell it. So I'm leery of adding stuff like that because you can use any applicator. Like Ivan sells the foam one you can use to apply on it. Like if there's a need for it and we get more than 2-3 people asking, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, and we share the same warehouse, and something that we both had a Labor Day sale. It was both the biggest sale of our company's histories, and we weren't expecting that much of a response, and neither was the warehouse for that matter. But when people are picking orders for DIY at the warehouse, we have like 70 SKUs. That's it. You guys have over 1,000 SKUs. That's why picking orders for Thor takes longer. Physically, the people have to walk further to fill the boxes.
And it's huge. Ask Jamie, we walked
Yeah.
around. It's huge.
Oh, I know. I've been in the warehouse. It is immense.
Huge.
And the short you did running through the aisles, turning the lights on, and that's not fake. Like that wasn't AI generated. That's actually how big the warehouse is, and that's maybe a quarter of the warehouse that you ran through. So
yeah,
I didn't run through it. I told Jamie, look,
that was just the straightest part of the warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Loomis going to be paste wax on T.H.O.R as of now? Is Loomis going to be no? Maybe.
What's that one called?
The paste wax, the Eclipse.
Clips.
We'll see how Fireball collab with this guy is.
Yeah.
If it's good, maybe. Can you folks recommend a vacuum reel for my home shop? That's a good question. I don't have one. Jamie, what do you think?
I don't have one either, but
H2O sells some good reels, as well as Ralda's Detail. So if you're on the East Coast, Ralda. If you're on the West Coast, H2O.
For mobile, I would definitely get one. For home, I don't. It's not that big of a deal to just quickly roll it. It's not like trying to roll up a pressure washer hose. It's pretty easy to kind of get the vacuum
a pressure washer hose reel than a vacuum reel.
Yes, pressure washer and air hose line. You got to have a reel. Like
and in the DIY shop, we have a Cox reel for the pressure washer. It may look good, it may be well built, but it's a pain in the ass because you have to sit there and wind it by hand. There are automatic reels that are so much nicer and so much better to use. So spend the extra $50 and get one that pulls the hose back in by itself.
I do have a vacuum rack for my hose, like a hose vac, like a rack that it just circles up. It's like $8 at Lowe's.
Oops, sorry.
All right. What's Ivan's go-to combo for soft paint when GSP and GSP waffle pad are too aggressive?
Dang,
that's wild.
Wow, what kind of paint is this?
Yeah, are you sure it's paint?
It's a human body.
So gold standard polish rotary waffle pad, or if you're using the DA, the yellow pad with the DA for super soft paint, like a black GM paint that Mars looking at it. On a DA, you actually want a slightly stiffer pad, and on the rotary, you want the softest, thickest pad you can get.
Look at this. Love all the Infinity love coming in. Everyone saying how it never gave them problems. It's easy. You see every podcast. Just
no, it's not every podcast. I'm not talking it down. I love Infinity.
Talking it down. Look,
I hate the way you.
All right, it is.
It's not easy.
Instead of complaining about it.
It's easy if you use it.
Ivan, tell him he needs to make a tutorial.
All right, it's easy if you use it the right way. I'm bringing that. Him and I are toxic, bro. We're in this relationship. I love him.
I'm gonna make a hit piece.
I'm gonna make a hit piece
today.
Your mom is a beautiful woman. All right. No hit piece, bro. We gotta stay united. All right, we gotta stay united.
Nah, we're dividing Detail Co. down the line, Ivan. We're gonna have any side of Detail Co. And then we're gonna have Jamie's Detail Co.
And Jamie's Detail Co. is gonna be like, war. I'm not doing this war thing. We gotta sell stuff. All right. What's this say? Ivan Pan has his ceramic sealant rated at 6 to 12 months. Can you stack quick beads and ceramic glass, or maybe a QB CG? And I don't know it. Chris is asking.
Yeah, so you can stack quick beads and ceramic gloss. We've done it in a number of videos. So basically, you rinse off using quick beads, and then you use ceramic gloss as a drying aid. That will give you a little more durability. Some people are getting 12 months out of ceramic gloss. Some people are getting 2 months out of it. So it really depends on how the vehicle is maintained and how it was prepped beforehand. But yeah, so pan sealant is a great product as well. And you guys have Infinity that some people have problems applying it for some reason. I've never had a problem, but apparently in Idaho they have problems applying, or in Pocatello. I think
Fine,
might be
what?
the
Quick beads?
Pocatello water.
I never had problems with quick beads in here.
No, I'm talking about Infinity.
Never had problems either. It's not me. It's people
Okay.
who apply it and get high spots because there's not enough water.
They
in the
use too
panel.
much.
Yeah, I know how to use. I never had problems. Either way, that me and him do it. Never had issues. I'm just saying, if you get high spots and you're having struggling with it, just use it wet. You're fine. That's all I'm saying. That's my point.
Concentrated.
Yeah. So, Bush cheese, scented bio bonds. Oh gosh, dude, I'll lick that Bush cheese. If that was a bio bond that smelled like that Bush cheese, because I'll lick it. All right, next
Cheese
one.
is nuts.
Eddie, are you using Black Diamond as a spray on rinse off? Do not use it as a spray on rinse off. They actually don't want you to use it with water. They want it used on a dry paint. That's what they told us. The chemist from the chemist's mouth. So I would not use that wet. Our DIY Bob Wants collab still in R&D?
Still working on it. It's a slow process. Fragrances are difficult to deal with, translating from a chemical to the little cubes that they have. So, yeah, but still in discussion.
Next one.
Smell like.
Yeah, what would be the scent? What would you use?
Ceramic gloss.
Yeah, ceramic. That slaps. That scent slaps. Put the Stay Strong scent in Apex Auto Wash to raise money for Pay It Forward campaign.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yep.
It's snap. Jamie got an idea.
What's that?
Got an idea. Put Stay Strong scent in a soft wash variant. Change the label.
That's a good idea.
And do it to raise money for our yearly October breast cancer thing or whatever we're gonna do.
Yeah, the Stay Strong wash.
Oh, that's what we can do for October. If we can make that fast enough. It's actually really hard to get a scent to other manufacturers.
Yeah.
They don't play well together. So that's actually a really hard thing to do. That's why he said we could take it back to soft wash, it'd be a lot easier.
Sam said that he's not trying to be a money sign hole, but DIY detail treats that remover is super weak.
It depends on the age of the sap. It depends if it's hardened, et cetera, et cetera. And yes, it is a little weak because we don't want to. You can use a stronger solvent, but excuse me, too strong of a solvent, you risk damaging PPF, you risk damaging trim. There are a lot of inherent risks with it. We are a company aimed at the do-it-yourselfer, so we don't want to make it too powerful, if I can put it that way. The other thing is, if you have a lot of dried on tree sap, just use a razor blade. It's so much faster and easier than any chemical. And safer. So.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it's not far off. I've seen through Eddie's glasses, and yes.
Get a UK version. They don't give a dang in the UK, Ivan. They just that's stuff strong.
Hey, Jamie, any takeaway from the visit of the warehouse? Other changes going forward?
Absolutely, yeah. So that obviously going there and shaking hands with everybody and seeing who's doing what and meeting people, is a big thing to do. So it took us a whole year to do it, but we finally did it. And going forward, I think we're on track. We have the same goals now. We've aligned completely. So
yeah, and the warehouse, we share the same warehouse. There's been a problem always that we've created, and that is excessively fast growth. And no warehouse is equipped for the growth that we have. It's just not something they've seen before. They've been warehousing, S&S has been doing warehousing for decades, and they've never seen this from any company beforehand. So
I think the takeaway I got was we only see we're so focused on hearing this one side, but seeing the whole picture, seeing how they box it, how they review it, how things are done really opened my eyes and helped us talk about a few things that we were implementing to pivot to allow us to be faster, especially for our wholesalers, and then better as we move forward. And I think Jamie is working on having people in Chicago who live there or in around that area that want to come to the warehouse to pick the order up. We're going to implement that. Jamie's working on that. So, Jamie, that was a good idea, Jamie. but you cannot order. So I want to hear that. You cannot order from the warehouse. You can do a pickup. You still have to order online, right? So we're working on implementing that. So if you live around that area, that'd be great. Go in there, pick your crap up. And then
it's not a store. You can't
yeah, it's not
just
a
drive
store.
up and say, "Hey, can I buy this?" No.
Yeah, just not set up that way.
But yeah, I learned a lot. I learned that it was a lot. It was a lot of things that we took away.
But Eddie's biggest takeaway that is he doesn't like deep dish pizza.
Biggest
Pizza was
takeaway.
trash.
Hated everything.
That Italian beef was nuts.
Italian beefs though.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
The hot
dogs actually aren't bad either.
Dude, that fry and go chicken wing was bananas. All right,
Bananas.
why did DIY Detail choose Omaha as a filming location?
That's where our managing partner lives. So that's the primary reason. He owns the studio that we film in. So that made it a lot easier for us. We could actually film in Chicago at the SNS place, but you guys experienced it this weekend. The echo in there is crazy.
Horrible.
Not the
Horrible.
Yeah.
But the new DJI mics are pretty bananas.
Yeah,
So-
I picked up the Mic 3 last week.
Yep.
So with 4 heads or with 4 transmitters,
Yep.
so we'll be able to do larger group collabs as well. Stay tuned for SEMA. But anyways, that being said, the reason we chose Omaha is because that's where the managing partner is, and for Nick and I, it's sort of a halfway point.
We chose Pocatello's ours, so it's my
Yeah.
house. It makes it homey. Jamie has a bed to sleep at. We get him muffin tops. We make him happy. We have
And when we started DIY Detail, Nick did not have a passport, so getting him to Canada to film wouldn't have been an easy thing.
Had to smuggle him on the bus.
Can you advise mixing Infinity and Lightning? I did it once.
Yeah, I haven't even tried that.
It works real good actually. So you do half and half. I can't talk about durability. I can't talk about if it's safe. The two different chemistries being mixed. This would be what Jamie did. Yeah.
What's the point of doing it?
They love it. Apparently, it's real good. I just haven't dived into it. Hopefully, this V2 Infinity fixes that issue completely.
Well, it should. I'm not, but again, it works. Just use water. If you get a high spot, level it with water. You're good. That's
yeah.
Can you provide a guess on the average lifespan?
Never, Gary.
No, I can't, bro. That's like me asking. Like, I'm not.
Let me answer this. Hot cold cycles. You're parked in Miami. The heat is what breaks down wax. So you're not going to get 3 months out of it. Consider yourself lucky if you get a month. If you've gotten a month out of a traditional Carnauba wax in Miami, just go on bended knee and say thank you. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why we have all these ceramic sealants available. Even better, ceramic coatings.
Yeah, that's step one, is understanding what you're applying to your vehicle and not setting the expectation of what the protection can do.
Yeah, to me, if longevity enters the discussion at all, wax leaves the discussion.
Yeah, I would agree. There's some wax that are trying the hybrid approach, like Fuso wax does last about 11 months, but it's got fluoropolymers in it. I'm not sure if you care about that or not, but they're not. They're using more chemistry than more Carnauba, because Carnauba is actually back in the day you should wipe it with your hand and put it on. So
yeah. If it's lasting more than a month in your environment, it's not a true Carnauba wax. There's a lot of other chemistry happening there.
Yeah, like I could tell you right now, Eclipse is not true Carnauba. They use 40% Carnauba, but what's the other 60%?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
It's still
what it is.
Like the show winning wax, is that pure Carnauba or what?
Yeah, we have a few other things in it, but durability is not part of the equation. Show winning wax is just what the name says. You want to go to a show, you want it to look really good that day, maybe for a couple of weeks, maybe a month. But it's also for the people that just like the therapeutic aspect of applying a wax. It's just something that, a lot of people enjoy doing, is Saturday morning, washing the car, putting a coat of wax on. Yeah.
No. So we use Shopify Plus and have it integrated tightly with everything. And I say me because I'm the one who do the IT stuff. No. Shopify handles everything. It's easy to integrate. It's going to be the future platform for many things coming. And it would be stupid of us to pivot to. I would even say if you think about like WordPress, WooCommerce would be a dumpster. Not no offense to them, it's just the load of people buying and just the speed of it would be terrible. So where I think what we have right now is good. You have to understand though, Shop is not a me thing. Shop is a platform provided by Shopify. So
Yeah.
Shopify gives you that for your customers because they like to blend stores, so you can use Shopify monies and things of that nature. The shop thing is a Shopify function, not something we implemented.
Yeah, and Shopify, we'll put it this way, it's the least of all evils.
Yeah.
Every platform
100%.
has its strong points and weak points. And we're, for DIY, we use Shopify as well. We're at a size where a lot of the other ones can't keep up, where Shopify can.
Yeah, Shopify Plus makes it too, so we could grow exponentially. I think there's a
Yep.
question here about this, like any chance of Shopify on the business side. I'm not sure what that means, but everything that Thor does is all Shopify Plus, so it's already got the business aspect of it. That's how Jamie approves you. We actually integrated that. I have a flow through Zapier that goes in, sends Jamie an email, updates the site. Like it's so integrated right now. I'm not messing with it. No, it'll be dumb for me to do that.
I'll only do one take sock. We're one take champs.
Dude, hey, Jamie, dude, I'm gonna give a shout out to Jamie. He had 8 a tomahawk steak. 8. Look, this no one knows, right? He had 8 a tomahawk steak. He had 8 cake, shrimp, crab, and we went to Gibson's. And then we're like, hey, let's go back to the warehouse and film. And then I was polishing a car on the other side, right? I was polishing the car on this side because we had to get it ready for a show. Jamie, on a full stomach, runs down. I'm surprised he didn't throw up.
Didn't
I'm
feel
surprised
well.
he didn't get
Didn't
sick.
feel well.
He jumped in the pit. If you saw the short today, he actually jumped in the towel bin. That was hilarious, bro. You got mad hops, dude. He jumped in the towel bin, got in, grabbed the towel, and that towel was bare. So there had to be a box in there. So he probably hurt himself because there was
it was pretty low.
inside of a box. But yeah, that's nuts.
Hey,
Yeah.
noticing we have 138 people here. Why don't we do a giveaway?
Yeah, what do you want to give away?
We'll give away a $50 gift certificate to DIY Detail.
Boom.
$50 gift card.
Or the DIY Detail products on Thor. So yeah.
There you go.
We can do it to whatever you want. And I'll give away a Nemesis V2. So we'll just do 2 separate ones. That's it.
Okay.
And then our $50 gift card from Yvan Lacroix for Thor. What is the question?
Why is it that who of the 3 of us likes Chicago pizza?
That's a good question. Who of the 3 of us like Chicago pizza? First one to answer it gets it. All right.
Eric's. Pow. All right,
right.
you're going to get that gift card.
Another question. This is for next question for Nemesis V2. Again, if you're tuning in just now, Nemesis V2 is at the house. We only have 500 ml bottles. You're like, Eddie, how do I know if it's Nemesis V2? Great question, Sock. I'm going to answer that question right now just for the brevity sake of it. We should have probably made a new SKU. This is Jamie and I's first time running anything like this. So we just thought running with it made sense. So if you see the label change, it's a new product, V2. If you look at the gallon, when you order the gallon, it's still V1. We will not be ordering gallons of V1 yet V2 until closer to selling out version 1, right? So that is what we have there. And then, yeah. My mic just broke. That's wonderful.
Broke everything.
Hello.
They're looking for gallons of Thor microfiber wash.
Yeah, it's on order. We ordered 600 gallons.
Boom.
Only?
Man.
Come on, that's like a week's worth.
I mean, it was a week's worth last time. We only had. Yeah, we're learning. Okay, you have to. Like I said, we can't predict people buying power.
Yeah, and once they figure out their Nemesis situation, it will also be available on DIY Detail. So.
The Renaissance.
Renaissance, yeah,
yes.
Renaissance.
Dope.
Boom. So sales going on. Birthday bash. Look at there. That's what you can save big on today. And we got these doorbusters running wild. We got BOGOs, man. BOGOs of chemicals, BOGOs of towels. Thick's gone. Big on it.
Yeah,
just a kit, polisher kit. There you go. Stock up. Wash clay seal. Look, this BOGO right here, underrated wash clay seal BOGO right there. There you go. Thor birthday bash rolls on, everybody. I'm excited. Ivan's excited.
Hey, did we do our last giveaway yet? We're gonna give
Oh, yeah,
away
Nemesis
Nemesis
V2.
V2, and then we gotta go because
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
we got a lot of catching up to do. I got a lot of work to do. Question for Nemesis V2 is question for Nemesis V2 is what was the last short Jamie put out today? What was it about? You got to say something. What was he doing? Just maybe that's a hard question. I don't know. I'm not in a question. Figure it out. Whoever gets it first, Nemesis
Here
V2.
you go. Here you go, Ivan. What's the top 3 towels you're wanting someone to buy? For a
Freebird
DIY.
400, the drying towel, and the level ones.
There you go. And boom, Mason said the sale.
Is it the
That's
sale
acceptable.
or pan
Yep.
short?
Nah, the sale. It
All
was
right,
about the sale.
Mason, you win. Jamie at the House of Rags, we'll send you that.
Hit me up.
Ivan, thanks for coming on, answering all these questions, man. It means a lot
My
to us.
pleasure. Anytime.
And Jamie, thank you for being full and running into the pit of the. When I saw that, I was like, dude, he was hurt. He had to be hurt because he wasn't talking on the way back to the hotel that night.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna go make a hit piece on Eddie about Pine Infinity.
I promise on
Post
my
it later.
wife, you do that, I'm gonna cook you, dog.
we got
Don't
get back
start
to
the
old
war
school.
you're ready for, son.
We gotta
We're
get back
gonna
to
bet.
saving
for the-
turtles.
Congratulations for the
Dolphins.
birthday, guys.
Appreciate it.
many more to come.
Thank you so
Yep.
much.
Yes, sir. All right. DIY
right.
detail, all the good stuff.
Appreciate
Got any
it.
lives this week, Ivan? What you doing this week?
Just about every day we have something going on.
Yeah,
So,
always
yeah.
popping on the
At
DIY
4 o'clock
detail.
Eastern Standard Time today. Today's Monday, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We have a video launching. So
Boom. Tune in. That's all we got. What do you say? Get out of here, Steve. We'll see you on next one.
Take care, everybody. Appreciate you for being.